Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the...
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's episode of Vlogmas, I thought it would be really fun to show you guys two of my favorite breakfast recipes. Both of them are super healthy and super easy to make, and they both taste great. The first recipe that I will be showing you guys is overnight oats. Overnight oats is one of my favorite breakfasts, and they've also become super popular over the last couple of years. You can now buy them like pre-made at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, but I prefer making them at home just because I think they're healthier, they taste better, and it's so much more cost effective. Alrighty, so the ingredients that you need to make your overnight oats are oats, first of all. These are just the organic old-fashioned rolled oats from Whole Foods. The next ingredient is a non-dairy milk. I'm using Oatly oat milk. This is one of my favorite dairy alternatives. I love this in my coffee. You could also use hemp milk or almond milk or cashew milk or whatever your favorite non-dairy milk is. And then the next thing you need is chia seeds. These are actually optional in the recipe, but I like using them because it's some extra fiber, some extra protein, and chia actually kind of like gels up when it soaks overnight, so it adds like a good texture to it as well. And then you can use fruit in your overnight oats if you want to. I'm using raspberries and blueberries. I like using frozen berries because you can buy a big bag of them and keep them in the freezer and then just use them in your oats or your smoothies. And so you don't waste a bunch of berries if you buy like a whole carton and then don't end up using them. So yeah, that is all the ingredients that you need for overnight oats. It's super simple. You can use like honey if you want to sweeten it a little bit, but I find that the fruit and the oat milk is sweet enough. The last thing you need is a jar or a container for your oats. I have these perfect little jars. These had coconut yogurt in them, and then I just saved them and washed them, and now I'm reusing them. So I recommend using coconut yogurt containers. They're like the perfect size, so you can take them on the go too. You could also use mason jars. Those work too. So that is everything you will need. Now let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, this recipe is super simple. So the first thing you're gonna do is take half a cup of oats in your little jar and add your oats to the jar. And then the next step is adding your tablespoon of chia seeds. And then the next step is adding a half cup of non-dairy milk. And then you're just gonna take a spoon and stir it up. Make sure it's mixed up really well. And then you're going to add your frozen fruit. And that is it. So this is the blueberry overnight oats. I'm just gonna pop the lid on, and then I will stick this in the fridge till tomorrow morning. And then just the exact same thing for the raspberry oats. And I'm making a mess. So that is it for the overnight oats. All you do is pop them in the fridge until tomorrow morning, and then they're ready to go. Here is what my blueberry oats look like, and here is the raspberry. The raspberries are a little bit more hidden. And now I have breakfast for the next 2 days. It's seriously that easy. It takes 5 minutes to prep the night before, and now you have a super healthy, easy breakfast ready to go. There's literally no reason to not eat a healthy breakfast when you know how to make overnight oats. So my next breakfast recipe is also super easy and healthy. It is a kind of tropical green smoothie. So what you need for this smoothie is spinach, frozen mango, frozen peaches, about half a frozen banana. I like to use hemp milk in my smoothies, a little bit of lemon juice, ginger, and chia seeds again. First, I'm going to add a pretty big handful of spinach. And then the frozen banana. Next up is frozen mango. Not too much, but a good amount. And then next is a couple of peach slices. And then I'll add my hemp milk. And then a splash of lemon juice. I usually just use half of a real lemon and squeeze it, but I am out of lemons right now, so this will work. And then next up is a chunk of ginger. And then a tablespoon of chia seeds. And then I forgot to mention this when I was going over the ingredients, but I also like to add a little bit of water to my smoothies. And that is it, and now I'm just gonna blend it up. So that is it. You could add ice too, but since I'm using so much frozen fruit, I don't think it needs any ice. And then I'm just gonna add it to my cup. So this is what the smoothie looks like when it's all done, and then I use a glass straw to drink it. So good. Alrighty, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys like these recipes. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you end up trying them. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!